Chapter 67. A Clear Victory. It was during Uthman's absence in Mecca that a state came over the Prophet comparable to receiving a revelation, though he remained fully in control of his faculties. He gave instructions to one of his companions, who went through the camp proclaiming, "The Holy Spirit has descended upon the messenger and commands allegiance, so go forth in the name of God to make your pledge." The Prophet had seated himself beneath a green acacia tree, its spring foliage breaking into leaf, and one by one the companions came to pledge allegiance to him. The first to reach him was Sinan, of the same tribe as the Jahsh family, the Banu Asad ibn Khuzaimah. Since the nature of the pledge hadn't been specified, Sinan said, "O Messenger of God, I pledge you my allegiance unto that which is in your soul." The others pledged similarly. Then the Prophet said, "I pledge the allegiance of Uthman." He put out his left hand, as Uthman's, and clasped it with his right, sealing the pact. Only one man failed to respond, the hypocrite Jad ibn Qais, who tried to hide behind his camel but was nonetheless seen. Quraysh then sent Suhail to negotiate a treaty, accompanied by Mikraz and Huwaytib. Their discussion with the Prophet was heated at times. When they finally agreed on terms, the Prophet told Ali to write the document beginning with the formula, "In the name of God, the merciful, the compassionate." But Suhail objected, "As for the merciful, I do not know what that means. Write instead what you used to write, in your name, O God." Some companions protested, "By God, we will write nothing but in the name of God, the merciful, the compassionate." But the Prophet instructed, "Write in your name, O God." He continued, "These are the terms of the truce between Muhammad, the messenger of God, and Suhail ibn Amr." Again Suhail objected, "If we recognized you as the messenger of God, we would not have opposed you or barred you from the Kaaba. Write instead, Muhammad, son of Abdullah." Ali had already written messenger of God, and when the Prophet asked him to erase it, Ali refused. So the Prophet pointed to the words and erased them himself. Then he said, "Write Muhammad, son of Abdullah." The treaty continued. They agreed to lay down arms for 10 years. Neither side would attack or betray the other. If anyone from Quraysh came to Muhammad without permission from their guardian, he would be returned. But if anyone from Muhammad's side went to Quraysh, they would not be returned. Any tribe could align with either side. Present in the camp were some leaders from Khuza'ah, supporters of the Prophet, and from Bakr, supporters of Quraysh. When the terms were announced, Khuza'ah exclaimed, "We align with Muhammad," and Bakr said, "We align with Quraysh." Both decisions were later ratified. The treaty ended with, "Muhammad shall not enter Mecca this year, but next year we shall vacate the city for 3 days so that he and his companions may enter, unarmed except for sheathed swords." The companions had expected victory and pilgrimage. Now they had to turn back after reaching the edge of the sacred precinct. Their spirits were crushed. Worse still, a young man in chains staggered into the camp. It was Abu Jandal, Suhail's son. His father had imprisoned him for embracing Islam. Abdullah, his elder brother, was among the pilgrims and moved to greet him, but Suhail seized the chain and struck Abu Jandal in the face. "Our agreement was sealed before this man came," he said. "That is true," replied the Prophet. "Then return him." Abu Jandal cried, "O Muslims, will you return me to the idolaters to persecute me for my religion?" The Prophet privately asked Suhail to release him as a favor. Suhail refused. Then Mikraz and Huwaytib interceded, "We give him our protection on your behalf." So they lodged him away from Suhail. The Prophet said, "Be patient, Abu Jandal. God will provide relief and a way out. We have signed a truce with these people and will not violate it." Umar could no longer stay silent. "Are you not God's messenger?" "Yes." "Are we not right and they wrong?" "Yes." "Then why such humiliation for our religion?" The Prophet said, "I am God's messenger. I will not disobey him. He will grant me victory." Umar pressed, "Did you not say we would go to the Kaaba?" "Did I say this year?" "No." "Then you will go and make tawaf of it." Umar went to Abu Bakr and repeated his questions. Abu Bakr responded with the same answers, then added, "Hold fast to his stirrup, for by God he is right." This humbled Umar, and though still unsettled, he signed the treaty along with ʿAli, Abu Bakr, ʿAbd al-Rahman ibn Auf, and others. But as Suhail left the camp, leading away a tearful Abu Jandal, grief returned. The Prophet said to the men, "Rise, sacrifice your animals and shave your heads." No one moved. He repeated the command 2 more times, but they remained frozen in confusion. The rites were traditionally only performed inside the sacred precinct. The Prophet, distressed, entered his tent and told Salama. She said, "Go out, say nothing, sacrifice your camel, and call aloud, 'In the name of God, God is great.'" He did so. The men leapt to follow. In eagerness, they rushed to slaughter and shave, so vigorously that Salama feared someone would be injured. Many shaved their heads completely, others cut only some locks. The Prophet had Kirash shave his head, then stood at the tent entrance and declared, "May God have mercy on those who shave their heads." The others protested, "And on those who cut their hair, O Messenger of God." He repeated the first prayer twice before finally adding, "And on the cutters of their hair." Asked why, he replied, "Because they did not doubt." He gathered his own hair and cast it upon a mimosa tree. The men rushed to collect what they could. Nusayba, too, secured a lock and kept it until her death. Suddenly a gust of wind blew the scattered hair into the sacred territory of Mecca. All rejoiced, seeing it as a sign. Their pilgrimage had been accepted. On the way home, Umar grew anxious. He approached the Prophet, who seemed reserved. "O Umar," he thought, "may your mother mourn you." He feared a revelation might condemn him. When a rider galloped up saying the Prophet had summoned him, Umar was terrified. But he found the Prophet radiant with joy. "A surah has just been revealed to me," he said, "which is dearer to me than all else beneath the sun." Then he recited, "Truly, we have granted you a clear victory." Surah Al-Fath 48:1. It also praised the pledge made at the tree. God was pleased with the believers when they gave their pledge under the tree, and he rewarded them with a near victory. 48:18. This pleasure of God, Ridwan, became known as the Pledge of Ridwan. The spirit of peace, Sakana, descended on them, affirming their faith and granting them future gardens of paradise, that he may admit the believing men and believing women into gardens beneath which rivers flow, to dwell therein forever, and to remove from them their misdeeds. 48:5. As for the Prophet's vision, God has surely fulfilled the vision for his messenger in truth. You will surely enter the sacred mosque, God willing, in safety, your head shaved or hair shortened, not fearing. He knew what you did not know, and has granted you a near victory before that. 48 minutes and 27 seconds.